I did mention that there are some black men out there that kind of just don't get it. And honestly, when I first started in these spaces, before I got on YouTube, I asked questions, over on Facebook, and I had to learn about what the hell was going on. And this next video series is a prime example of why black men need to get out of their effing feelings and listen to what our women are actually saying. And he got a wake-up call in his own chat for trying to cape for black women who can speak for themselves. But first, let's start here.
Of black women in their 30s who've never been on a real date, who've never received a bouquet of flowers, who've never gotten a gift from the men that they were allegedly dating.
She knows a lot of black women that have never been on a proper date. And she also went to say, we know why, which alludes to the fact that black men don't take black women out on proper dates. But he's responding to her saying, hey, why don't black women go on proper dates? And if you guys remember, just recently, I just talked about this. I told black women that you control where you go or not. I put up a community post explaining the fact that a woman said that she don't go on proper dates, but she ended up going back to a dude's house. And she don't like that. And I asked, why did you go? She said, because he was cute. Simple. But then you go back on social media and you complain that you've never been on a proper date, but even though you guys control it. And I don't understand why women, particularly black women, don't understand this. You control who you go out with. You also control who you sleep with. It's very simple. If they ask you out and they tell you, nah, we're going to just go back to the house, chill a little bit, watch some Netflix and chill. Do you smoke weed? Oh, you do? Yeah, that's what we're going to do for our first date. At that point, the ball is in your court. If that's not what you want to do, then don't go. But don't complain that you went over his house, got skeeted on, and then you come on social media and complain about black men not taking you out on proper dates. If it's not a requirement, then you will never go. And women, y'all need to stop acting like children. Speak the F up. Y'all adults, right? Don't y'all know that y'all control all these things? And I hate to harp on this, but God, dog, social media coddles black women too much. Y'all are supposedly smart. 28% of y'all over the age of 25 have a bachelor's degree or higher. 22% of black men. Let me just go ahead and throw that in there because before people start talking about it's such a huge gap. It's only 6%. I would assume that makes y'all smart. So if I'm going to sit here and lecture y'all like little children, hey, you know that if I offer you a candy corn and you don't like candy corn, why would you take it? It's that simple. Like, Jesus. The night and business of you dudes are thinking too hard. If a woman has a strong sexual attraction for you, she will make it easy for you most of the time. Brother, we didn't already discuss this. So I'm not talking about from the man's point of view. I'm talking about black women having standards. It ain't got nothing to do with what benefits us. It's what women, black women in particular, complain about. If I see all these black women saying I've never been on a proper date, then what types of dates have you been on? To the house? How did you get there? Did that man grab your hand and make you come to his house and Netflix and chill? No. That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking towards the point of what women are complaining about, not from what benefits men. Of course, if it was up to men, all women would just come back to the house and you ain't got to put in that much work. I get it. But if you're one of these women that don't want to do that, then you need to make sure you stick to your standards. And that's why, that dude was Brandon Jamal, the guy that made the Single Mom song.
There's no good men but you bitches stay pregnant.
If there's no good men based off of your standards, then how the hell are these men gaining access to your vagina and your womb? Do you understand now? Those two things should line up. If you think that there's no good men, what is it? Are men separated from their dicks? Huh? So if there's no good men, You'll just take a piece of dick on the side. Does that make, ladies? I know y'all ninja watching. That sounds crazy, right? God, I mean, damn. If you want some, cool. Get you a little piece on the side. Make sure that you're safe. Make sure you wear a condom and you don't get pregnant. Men do it all the time, right? That's what we do. The majority of black men don't have kids. The majority of black men don't have STIs or STDs. So they're doing something right. They're protecting themselves. Good men are protecting themselves. That's why we're having this conversation. But for y'all to be grown-ass women to go on social media and complain about things that you control, it pisses me off because y'all supposed to be smart. It shouldn't make no sense.
I'm not even saying this to be mean. I want a genuine answer. Why are y'all dealing with men who are not taking you out? If you're telling me that's a requirement, that's what you want, then why are you dealing with men who haven't given you that bare minimum? You should only really deal with men who have a desire to do things like take you out on a date or buy you flowers and things like that.
He's saying you should only go on dates with men who do that type of stuff. And this is only for the women who saying that that's their requirement. Because there are a lot of women that don't require that. And they may get good outcomes or bad outcomes. It is what it is.
I've never sent a woman flowers because, oh, this is what she's expecting or because she asked me to send her flowers. And yeah. No, my thought has always been I want to send her flowers because it's going to make her happy. Not because she's asked me, not because it's going to make her happy. I've taken women out because I want to go out with them.
This is where I wanted to start the conversation. So the same guy is about to respond to the top comment. This guy said, chasing the bad boys, the hood/street dudes, F-boys and players. When it all goes wrong, all of us get blamed. Now, this is the guy who made the video. Ain't no street dudes or hood dudes, man. Cut it out. That's what he's saying. So basically, and I'm setting this up for a particular reason. He's saying that the guy who commented bad boys and street dudes, that's who they go for. He's like, no, that doesn't happen with black women. Before we even get to the video, we've already had multiple guys in the comments saying that that's exactly what it is, right? But he's saying, no, I know black women well enough to where I don't think that they would do that. They're not going out with hood dudes. This is his response. Listen.
Hey, we're not going to do that here, man. Like, this is, I hate when motherfuckers say this type of shit, fam. Like, what are you talking about?
So this is his thug type, trying to be mean bravado. You got to add curse words into it. You know what I'm saying? I hate when MF was so on and so forth. It is what it is. Social media is, people, everybody tough until you get punched in the face. Shout out to Mike Tyson. So this is him being tough to the young man who commented. Here we go.
Bro, did I say anything about hood dudes and street dudes and shit, nigga? Huh? I hate this shit, bro. I hate when it's like, it comes to like this extreme. Like, oh, like you're dealing with hood dudes. Nah, it's some of y'all niggas who are bankers. Y'all niggas are just ass. That's it, man. What are you talking about?
So he's saying, and this goes into the conversation of the good men. You would associate being a banker with the guy who has his stuff together, aka the good man. So he's playing into the part of saying that good men are bad as well. Let's continue.
You are chronically online, my nigga. You chronically online. Women only deal with street dudes and this and that. You think I'm a street dude, nigga? You think I'm from the hood? It's the dreads, huh? Okay. All right. It's the dreads. Okay. I've had zero problem with the women, fam. None. Zero. It's not the street dudes. It's not the hood dudes. It's not the this and that. Yada, yada, yada. I hate when we say that. And we only say it when it comes to black women, too. And
so why do y'all think that is? Why do y'all think black women get this narrative or stereotype that they're the ones chasing hood dudes? Could it possibly be that black women tell us that that's what they do? Am I tripping? And this is even if there's black women in the comment section, they will tell you that that's who they chose. Or they went through a phase where they thought those men were the guys that they liked. I've done videos on this. So for this dude to sit there and say that this don't happen and all of the bad experiences that these women are having are from the quote unquote good men, it's It's absurd. And like I said, this is not me saying it. Black women tell you this. So it's not a stereotype. Let's continue. I don't want this to seem like I'm trying to drag black women. If black women are in the comments, speak up. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. And that's all. Like I said, I'm not speaking on opinions because I'm not a black woman, right? But black women can speak to this. If I'm lying, tell me. If you think that it's only a small percentage of black women that created this global stereotype, yes, global stereotype. Been to 50 countries, seen it. You let me know if I'm lying, okay? Let's continue.
Here's the thing. There is a stigma. Oh, I need me a street nigga. I need me a hood. First of all, you're not really getting that because all the all the motherfuckers who I know who still with the shits, they need a shorty who with the shits. You feel me? But it's like there's always this concept where it's like, yeah, they go for the hood goos and the nice guys like us, they finish. Be for real, nigga. The fact that you brought that up, I can tell you not no nice ass nigga. I can tell why you have issues with women, fam. You over here talking about we, nigga. The rest of us. Ain't no rest of us, nigga. You on your own, pussy.
Oh, and he called him a pussy. Why dudes talk tough on social media like that? I never understood that aspect of doing that, brother. Like, it's pointless to be sitting there trying to act tough on social media. Who are you scaring, bro? You don't know that, man. This is from his comment section. This is a black woman. She says, because they want to date black men, and that's what black men don't do. So essentially, she's saying that black men don't take black women out on dates. Okay? In his comment section, he says, that's incorrect. If you literally just listen to what I said. Look, this black woman says, because most black men don't know how to properly court a woman. Remember I asked that question in the comments or in the community post? Courting or dating? I thought courting was associated to a woman who was a virgin. And you had plans on getting married and you go through the family. What's the difference between courting and dating these days? Can you court a woman? How many virgins we got out there? Especially 35 and up. Okay, that's a whole other conversation. But let's continue. And unfortunately, most black women only want a black man. Unfortunately. So here we are. And the raising of standards you speak of would mean that we, and she didn't finish, but this is under his comments. He says, I don't think that's true, though. I don't like framing things as most black men or most black women without empirical evidence. Personally, this woman, you know it's a woman, she said, it's weird that black women are telling you in your comments what the issue is, and you are telling them they are wrong. It's weirdo behavior. Now they're shifting the tide, and they're pissed off at him because he's trying to fight back in his own comment section. This woman says, players, at least the ones I've dated, are ladies' mans. They know how to treat women. That's why we like them. So she's going to bat for the hood dudes. And she also said, my favorite treated me like a princess for years. Took me to so many lovely places and dates that the average man couldn't. Now this brother, the guy who made the video, said, why aren't you with him anymore if you were treated like a princess? She responded by saying, some men are for fun, not forever. And when you're a beautiful woman, princess treatment is normal and regular, so no need to hold on to every man. Now, do y'all understand what the F I be saying? Every woman, every black woman don't want to get married. And I told you, at least 3 out of 4 of them don't.
So y'all mean to tell me that a healthy, happy woman will willingly choose to spend the rest of her life by herself?
Yes, a woman can be happy without being someone's wife, girlfriend, and mother. The reason why you find that so hard to believe is because you do not see the value of women outside of being a wife, a girlfriend, and a mother. This isn't a woman's problem. This is a you problem. You define a woman's worth based on her proximity to the male phallus, okay? You are what we call male identified. There's nothing wrong with the women who choose to not have a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, or children. There is something wrong with you.
Will willingly choose to spend the rest of her life by herself.
Yes, and yes, and yes, baby girl. I've been single since 1998. Were you even born then? That's how long I've been single. I've dated here and there, but a relationship? No. My last relationship was in 1998. I've had relations since then, but I've been mostly celibate. 5 years here, 8 years here, and this last, that was 4 years? Which I even messed that up that one day, but it was a birthday, but okay.
A therapy group. How about you hit up that number on the back of your insurance card if you have.
Someone other than me, please tell her that it's the women in therapy who are choosing to stay single. It's the therapy that made us realize we didn't need the men.
And they are okay going into these relationships eyes wide open just for a fling, just so they can get some weenie. And she's making it very clear. And I hope people are listening to this, because it wasn't just her. It was a bunch of women saying that they went through their phase of dating these types of men. The Black community needs to wake the hell up and stop sitting there trying to hold all these women to a particular standard that they can't even live up to themselves because they don't want to. And she's making it very clear. Beautiful women, beautiful Black women. That's what we do. Not done. Not done at all. So hopefully he got his wake-up call. So your ass get. He said, LMAO, you better be trolling. Like, hey, I know you playing. Huh. She responded and said, I promise I'm not. They be big spenders and love having fun and treating you nice. He comes back. Players treat you nice, ma'am. Please be for real. We having a serious discussion. Again, I am dead serious. They are literally so fun and will take you on vacation, write songs about you, send flowers. Think about it. She's telling him, and he's trying to lie for her. My God. He said, LOL. All right, ma'am. He said, yes, so don't be judgmental towards ladies, men, AKA players. And he said, I absolutely will be judgmental. And she laughs. This guy says, they know how to treat women short term to get what they want. Where are they now, honestly? And then she responded to him. She said, have you dated them? Oh, okay. And that's one of my main points why I said, don't listen to me. You can ask Black women. She just laid it out for everybody. And it was crazy to see the guy who made that video trying to scold the Black men who responded, who tried to tell him the truth. And they literally got into your comments and told you. And you tried to still act like she was playing. That woman was dead serious. Her words, not mine. And of course, our sisters, they got to jump into it and let their 2 cents be heard, because when somebody is talking about Black men, oh, they got to get a piece of that action. Here she go. Listen to her.
Please put me in the game, coach. As someone who has dated nice guys and hood dudes.
Oh, wait. What'd she just say?
Ass.
Please put me in the game, coach. As someone who has dated nice guys and hood dudes.
I mean, well, I don't know what to do with my hands. I mean, I don't know what to say. She just said it. So my question to that is, how do street dudes know, they're street dudes, how do they even get a shot? How does that happen? How are they in your dating pool? You got good dudes, good or nice dudes, good men, and street dudes in your same dating pool. How do they even get a shot? That's the problem for the dude who was trying to cape. They shouldn't even have a shot. And for Dr. Umar for saying that we are responsible for those men. It's only a small percentage of black men who are causing the issues in the black community. A very small percentage. And for some odd reason, a lot of our women will go digging through the dirt to find these street dudes.
Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty.
And willingly tell you on social media that I used to date. How did they even get a shot?
Like real hood dudes, though, not the internet hood dudes who just talk real tough to the people in the suburbs and, you know, get loud and say stuff with their chest and cuss and make all the suburban people like, oh my gosh, you're so gangster. I'm talking about real hood dudes. Like,
she even clarified. She just clarified, no, I'm not talking about a fake thug. I'm talking about a real street dude who was in them damn streets slanging and banging. She's telling you. She made a clear distinction. That's what was funny about it. Like, lady, you didn't have to double down. Like, this is embarrassing. Oh, my Lord, my Lord.
Like maybe they had to stand before a judge a time or two, right? I've dated both. And I'm going to say with my chest and be frank when I say most of you nice guys are fucking jerks. That's nothing. No, y'all love to tell the world it's just that she wants somebody who gonna rough her up. She don't want somebody who gonna treat her right. Y'all don't treat women right. Baby,
she said y'all don't treat women right. So this is her responding to the first video. And of course, he turned out them comments on the first video. I didn't play the whole portion of the first video, but she's going to mention something that she said in the first video. And this is key. Pay attention.
The way I knew one of the nice guys was going to sprint to my comment section, triggered. What? You're describing by definition a narcissist. Street guys better than nice guys. You probably need to broaden your horizons. But you know what you want already? Them conjugal visitation rights. All I said about street guys were they're more chivalrous. I said
street guys are more chivalrous with their drug money and scam money or whatever the hell they doing. They give me more money. I mean, I ain't even said a word about it. Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Street guys come with what street guys come with. I even said, you'll be like, why, Cletus? I identified that street guys also come with problems. But I knew one of you pseudo nice guys was going to run to the comment section trying to defend yourself. You probably are by definition one of the dudes I'm referring to. Go lay down, Sting.
So she literally doubled down and explained. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You can't fake genuine attraction and arousal, brother. You cannot. That ain't got nothing to do with black men. That ain't got nothing to do with white men. It's whatever black women are attracted to. You cannot tell them not to mess with somebody who they are attracted / aroused by. And for some odd reason, all black men get blamed for their selection. You see how that works? We're not done. We definitely not done.
Be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
Huh. And of course, I put this in there. Let me show y'all something real quick.
So basically, you would go and write a prisoner. You would scroll all the way down to where it says view all pen pal profiles. You would click that. You would scroll down. Then you could put in all of what you would like. And then once you do that, you press search and you'll scroll down and you'll see prisoners. You'll click one and then you'll scroll down and where it says institutional email, that'll be where you contact them at. And then at the top next to their name, there has their number, and that's what you would use to type in to like write them. And that's really about it. It's really simple.
Okay, let's stop there. If you guys don't know what you just watched, that was actually a black woman giving her followers a tutorial on how to find a prisoner on a prison dating site. That's what she was doing. And good black men get blamed for this. Let's continue.
Saying you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course you're going to end up with a poor mate.
Let's stop there. Now, that second video that you guys just watched is a young black woman getting pregnant through the mail by a prisoner. Young black woman. And that's good black men's fault.
This is the shit I'm talking about, and it ain't even her. It's the people in the comments. I saw comments in there talking about this is my sign. No, it's not. Stop having babies out of your selfish wants. Why would you knowingly traumatize a child by having a child with a man that's actively incarcerated?
If she's picking Pookie and Ray Ray instead of
you're making her a scapegoat.
No, she's picking a scapegoat.
Why is there even a Pookie in the selection? If we never allow Pookie to develop, she would not have a Pookie.
Let's stop right there. This is where Dr. Umar gets a lot of things wrong. He swears that no other group or race of people have their dregs of their society. Of course, we have Pookies and Ray Rays. Everybody has their version of Pookies and Ray Rays. But for some odd reason, on a global scale that's parroted and echoed by the black community, is that all black men get judged based off of that small-ass minority of black men causing issues. Men over here, we're smart enough to understand we have to separate ourselves from them brothers. Even Dr. Umar himself said that when he, hey, some of these men got to get put to sleep for good.
But I want to be clear. I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for God! For God! For God!
You remember that? You remember that? So now all of a sudden, it's our fault that those men exist. And black men are the only group of men that get judged solely off of the men who commit the crimes in our community. And that's where guys like me step in. That's why I'm here, to protect the black male ethic image and to show the black community the truth. Do y'all understand now?
To dissect this with men, because the unfortunate thing is if a guy has 8 kids and attractive, I had a guy on my show that had 4 kids by 4 different women.
Yeah, I got 4
How old
kids.
are your kids?
What, 22, 19, 18, and 16.
Oh, you had all your
I
kids
started
early.
young. Yeah, I started young.
How many women?
4 different women.
4 women. Men had a gun in the live.
That's why we changing the game up now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want no problem. Yeah.
Put it away.
I'm just letting it be known.
And women still want his IG.
Did you hear what Kendra said? Brother got 4 kids by 4 different women. He even brought a weapon on the live stream, showed it. And Kendra said women still were reaching out to him. but it's good black men's fault, right?
And they're getting pregnant with twins. And
wait, okay, I totally missed this. Wait, so when did you meet him in prison?
In 2008, I met him in 2018.
Okay, yeah, you met, he was in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys started dating while, did you know him before you went to prison?
No, I was on a dating site. I was like on a.
Oh, you hear what she said? She was on a dating site for prisoners, just like the one I just showed you guys, right? This woman, 49 years old. She's not done. Listen to what she has to say. Hold on.
Dating site, actually.
There's a prison dating site?
Yeah, but his sister was running his page because they're not allowed to do that in prison. You can't like do dating sites or anything like that. So I thought I was talking to him at first, but then she said, "Well, I'm his sister. I'm running his page right now. He's this and this and that. I can hook you guys up." And then she told me like where he was at and everything, and then he put money on his books and stuff. And then we would communicate like that. So we communicate like that for like over a year. Because he was at a work release center, actually. So he's been in prison for 25 years. So he was at a work release center. So he had a little bit more freedom in a work release center than an actual prison, because that's like the last step. A work release center. And then after that, you get released. When he got out, we got married. My family wasn't happy about it.
Don't listen. Family tried to tell her dumbass, and she didn't listen. Here we go.
Somebody in prison. I don't blame him, because I wouldn't think I was going to marry somebody right out of prison. He went there when he was like 17. So
when did y'all get married? Because that's what I think I got confused.
Okay, we got married October. He got out of prison August 2020. We got married October 2020.
Dude got out of prison in August, and they got married in October to a prisoner. Listen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
and then you got pregnant with twins.
Mm-hmm.
Because your children are 2 years old.
Yeah. Yep. They're 2. Yeah.
And you got divorced 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I should have gotten divorced a long time ago. But if you have kids, you have to wait automatically 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I have 4 kids before my twins. I have a 27-year-old son. I got a 24-year-old son, and I got a 18, 19. She just turned 19.
Okay, I never even got there. How many kids do you have, Veronica?
I have 6.
This woman got 6 kids. 6. She only been married once to the prisoner. Let's continue.
You have 6 kids?
Mm-hmm.
How old? You're 49?
Yeah, I'll be 40. I'll be 49. I'm 48. I'll be 49 in November.
How many kids do you? Okay, you 6 kids. How old are your kids?
My son is 27.
27.
And my other son, he's 24. And then my 2 daughters, 19 and 18. And then my 2-year-old.
So she has 2 2-year-old twins, and she's about to be 49. 2-year-old twins came from the prisoner who had just got out. Now she divorced. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And that's supposed to be black men's fault? The good black men's fault? They go into the prison and selecting them. It's just insane, but we're not done. I'm just driving on the point just in case that brother sees this video, because I want him to see this. So again, I asked the likes of Dr. Umar, the black community, when y'all see things like this, do y'all just ignore it because you like getting that money from black women by pandering to them? Or would you have the balls to go on your platform and tell the truth? Do you see now? Are y'all woke, as you like to say? Because our eyes over here are wide open. We see it. I'm just bringing it to y'all attention. Because most of the guys in here, they know. And most of the black women, hopefully y'all are listening. And honestly, and I hate the fact that when I make videos like this, I get black women trying to get pissed off at me for bringing this to the forefront. Because if I don't bring this to the attention of the black community, you know who's going to get blamed? Black men. And I ain't going for that shit. We tired of that foolery. The truth needs to be out there. Black women need to take accountability. And I'm not just talking about the black women who engage in this foolery. I'm talking about the black women who sit idly by and watch this shit happen. Bring your asses to the front of the congregation. You on the chopping block as well. Because if you see black women doing this and your ass don't say nothing and you sit there and laugh, you part of the problem too. So I'm holding y'all up to task as well. Don't sit there and get pissed off at me for bringing y'all, this video. Get pissed off at the black women that are making y'all look bad. Because this is something that happens globally. Black women are viewed as these types of women. And y'all sitting there letting them ruin your ethnic image. That's a you problem, not a black man problem. Okay? So speak up. And stop sitting there worrying about what black men are doing and focus on your sisters because they need the most help. And the funny thing is, and I'm going to stop right there, but there's been so many things written about this, black women's prison narratives and the intersection of race, gender, and sexuality in U.S. prisons. This was actually wrote by Bria Willingham, black woman. They actually studied black women and their affinity for men in prison systems. Hybristophilia. It's a condition where someone, most always a woman, is excessively attracted to, gets intense sexual arousal from a man who's committed notorious crimes. Yes, it's a real thing, and I'm quoting here. It's documented. The more heinous the crime, the more likely an inmate is to receive fan mail and marriage proposals from women. They even have a term for it. It's called MBIs, married before incarceration, MWIs, married while incarcerated. Yes, this has been studied. This is a thing. Okay? So this is not just medium man talking. Y'all need to smarten up, man. The people who don't understand and you keep milking black women for their money by lying to them. Stand the fuck up. And stop letting this shit happen to the black community. And honestly, get out your own way and go look at some of these pages. Black Couple Revolution, 1.8 million followers, a page dedicated to married black couples, people who are engaged. Nothing but positivity. But y'all sit there and F up your algorithm by listening to these damn mean girls speak bad about black men. And they ain't going on dates. Do you think these people that are on these pages are married? They ain't never been on dates? And let me not forget the Black Man Can. 1.1 million subscribers, followers. Why aren't people following them? Nothing but healthy black relationships. And y'all talking about struggle, love, and foolery, and that's what black men do? Are y'all stupid? I'm going to just start calling y'all that. Every time I see a black woman say some foolery like that, you must be stupid. And man, I'm passionate about this shit because it pisses me off. Y'all, we ain't gonna never get anywhere if the black community continues to allow this stuff to happen. And on one side, I feel bad for black women, but on the other side, I'm like, brother, you can't control what they do. They could tell you they tell you that every day. Even when you come into these conversations in a good faith and you trying to hold up the mirror and be like, hey, you guys control this. There's going to be people in the comment section that's sitting there saying that you shouldn't be talking about this, or black women, they don't all do that, and blah, 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 whatever. It's absurd, and it pisses me off. Seriously.